Management can be difficult but rewarding. The 7 managers at BULLS.0 are here to assist all the idiots out there. These handy video concepts can potentially help you not suck at management. Please use each management concept responsibly and at your own risk.
What's up, guys? This is Senior VP Sean checking in for another episode of BULLS.0. In this episode, we're going to talk about leadership. Specifically, we're going to talk about 5 common characteristics of good leaders, 3 different types of power, and 1 leadership-based theory. Let's dive into them and check out what we can see. I'd first like to introduce you to Bill.
But I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. I never told anybody to lie, not a single time, never. These allegations are false, and I need to go back to work for the American people.
So Bill displays maybe a lapse in some of the leadership skills that we're going to talk about. There's 5 recognized bases of foundation and leadership that are widely recognized: drive, motivation to lead, honesty and integrity, self-confidence, and emotional maturity. I'm sure we can guess Bill didn't display the best integrity there. We all know that he actually did sleep with that woman. Another one of the bases of foundation is self-confidence. Here we can show that self-confidence doesn't necessarily even need to be in a management principle. It can be anyone, but we can see how important it is for influence. Wow, that dude was humping the ground. But you can see why that's a great example of self-confidence. He was doing his own thing, ended up starting a whole movement, getting this whole group together to follow him. This is also a great example of referent power, which is a type of power that is not granted by anyone, but inherited by those around you because they identify with you. Now, this is my boy Denzel. He's known to be a hard ass at times, so let's check him out.
This is no democracy. It is a dictatorship. I am the law. If you survive camp, you will be on the team. If you survive.
Now, Denzel may be a hard ass, but that's a great example of motivation to lead, passion, and emotional maturity. It's also a granting of personal power, which is a different type of power than some others in the fact that this is granted by the ones around him. It's inherited power based on his leadership characteristics. So in leadership and in management, there are different types of power. We talked about personal power. Now let me show you a form of legitimate power in the form of Will Ferrell.
Let's go downstairs, okay? Let's do it.
Pass. If I wanted to see a pissing contest, I'd lock Mose in the chicken coop.
Dwight, enough! Get your downstairs or find a new place to sell paper!
Wow, that's the way to get some work done. So what Will Ferrell displayed there was a type of legitimate power, which is a power that's granted by an authority, in this case a corporation, and he uses that as a platform to get things done around the office. This is also a great example, the leader-member exchange theory, which states that each subordinate responds differently to different types of management. In this case, obviously, being a hard ass, being abrupt, and being direct got results. A great leader leads by example. They have self-confidence, they know how to get things done, and they'll show you. Let's take a look. Okay, so maybe a little bit of self-confidence gone wrong. So part of leadership is taking the initiative, which he did. The execution might leave something to be desired there. Yikes. So in recap, leadership is about a lot of different things. We covered 5 different pillars of leadership: motivation to lead, passion, self-confidence, emotional maturity, and honesty and integrity. We saw some great examples of how to not be those 5 things, and we can detect that leadership is going to be the opposite of those videos. Also, we covered the member-leader exchange theory, which says each subordinate reacts differently based on their management. With that being said, thank you for watching another episode of BULLS.0. This episode is going to wrap up the series. I hope Senior VP Sean and our other 4 managers are going to help you not suck as a manager.